Hello, we're here. It's Final Fantasy V time. Let me. Where's? I once again need to clean up my sources a little bit at some point. Alright, Final Fantasy V, and I'm joined here today by Sierra and T. Hello.
I'm T.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Sierra.
Last time on Final Fantasy V, we've journeyed to find three of the crystals, and they all got blown the fuck up. But we ate up the pieces and got mystical powers.
That's
And
some
now
cool
and
stuff.
now we now have a flying ship which will allow us to travel to a giant dreadnought floating in the sky.
And the only downside is now whenever we take a step, there's a little bit of a clink, clink, clonk, clonk. But it's fine.
Yeah.
I had so many people. So there's this animation that a guy who makes a lot of FF14 based animations made of just having a story in a story beat where you're picking up crystals, having the warrior of light just shove them in his mouth. I had so many people send that to me saying it was me. Because I do joke about eating the crystals every time I see them.
They're small and candy shaped every time.
They are small and candy shaped. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah. So now we got our ranger, butts, black mage, summoner, mystic knight. All right, I think this is a good team for dealing with this. The floating fortress. This fucking Chrono Trigger ass fucking thing.
Yeah, it does have vibes of the Black Omen. Except it's more the Beige Omen, I guess.
Change equipment.
Wow, immediately confusing the first one. That's me.
Yeah. So a lot of these fights against the various parts of the Flying Fortress are largely weird gimmicks. A lot of like, this will do half of your current health. This will confuse you. This will make you old.
Airship that makes you old?
Airship that makes you old.
The airship that makes you old.
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
But because it's a fucking mechanical airship, everything's weak as hell to lightning.
Hey.
And Butts is dead.
He's just taking a nap. He's fine now.
Your legs never
God damn it. Galoof, smack Ferris, please. What? Why didn't that break the confusion? That usually breaks the confusion. What the fuck?
Torto's magical attack.
God damn
Oh
it.
my god.
Oh my god, Ferris is the most deadly enemy here. Okay, everybody's up, please die.
I think you're better off just rushing down the rocket launcher.
I was just trying to make sure everybody was alive, so I wouldn't miss out on AP. Alright, well, that's one down. Time to go back down and heal.
That's how this goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Can you not nap in the hangar?
I can, but it's much quicker to just come up to Licks.
That's right.
It's a much shorter route, because going through to the hangar involves, like, coming out of the hangar involves, like, pushing a button and everything. Oh, It's all the way down here. That's why it's quicker. It's down here.
And it's free.
Yep.
Free bed stay. You have to go to the city, but the bed is free.
Butts gets hometown hero privilege. And since you can ascend into up to the flying fortress from anywhere.
I don't know why, but it feels very fun to me to have both a black and summoner in one party.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad or anything.
Hold on a
You're
second.
kind of covering your elemental coverage pretty hard right now in general.
Yeah. Right, back to. Oh, wrong.
Whoops. Go, Grandpa!
Go, Grandpa! Also, trying to make sure there's no echo on people talking, because again, I do not have headphones currently in here.
We need to get you some headphones in there.
I have headphones. I had to take my headphones over to my parents' house so that I could use it with my new work computer for when I do video calls and such.
That makes sense.
And it's just easier to just leave them over there.
Gotcha.
You could probably use a second pair then.
Yeah.
I've heard that there's a specific line of earbuds that you can get from AliExpress that are actually like really good and cost literally $1. But you do have to sign up for AliExpress, which
Yeah,
is
you
why
do
I
have to
didn't
use
do it.
AliExpress.
Yeah. I instead got normally $200 Sennheisers that were half off, which is like on the other end price scale, but
Jesus.
also very nice. It's my Christmas
Yeah.
gift to me. I don't usually get that expensive of things for myself, but I really value having nice headphones.
Yep. Trying to put a noise gate mic in. I have no idea what any of this shit means.
I think you might need to like.
It does seem like at least when you're talking, it is not coming through on OBS on my mic audio. So I think I will live with where it is.
I think setting noise gates might also partially be like a. You might need an external. I think it's called a DAW. It's been a while since I've done all this, but it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Hello, welcome back. We're fighting a ship.
So, how many times do you have to shoot these missile pods?
There are 4 battles, 2 battles against rocket launchers and 2 battles against flamethrowers. The rocket launchers are the ones with all the status effects.
Oh god. Well,
Yeah. I want traditional fantasy. What the fuck is this technology bullshit in my Final Fantasy? Where's the menu called Horse Son? God. Speaking of which, I was thinking I might start Final Fantasy 16 tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, back down to Licks. Like, this is just how this fight goes. It doesn't matter. No matter what you do, these things are gonna fuck you up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you spend an inordinate amount of time grinding. Yeah, I heard they put that. Yeah, it looks like they just straight up put like stuff from 14, some stuff from 14 into 16's DLC. Like straight up, like I heard like just actual music from 14 was put into DLC, into 16's DLC.
I'm obviously not going to spoil anything. I have at least read a summary of that game's plot. And
Yeah,
it sure seems like it's playing with a lot of similar themes to 14 too.
I can imagine.
Which, you know, a lot of the same team, it's fair enough. It's still doing it in a very different way, so it's like fine, but it is just funny to see. Seems like a very fun game to play, though.
Yeah.
If you know.
At the very least, I should enjoy the gameplay. It looks it's rather character action in a way that I'm into. Also, if we hadn't gone and fought the prototype Omega earlier, this is where we would have gotten flamethrower and missile and all that for our blue mages. Oh, there we go.
neat.
That's 4 battles. That's 4 defense. That's all the defenses done.
Hooray.
Oh, what's this? Big gun.
You ever think about how Kirby fights a big gun exactly like this?
Yeah.
In Superstar?
Yep.
Like, it really is basically the same fight.
Yep. There's a big gun. You gotta hit it without letting it hit. Try not to get hit by it. Everyone is naked.
Who's the Meta Knight of Final Fantasy V?
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
True.
Why
True.
That was not a joke, by the way. I am taking off everybody's armor.
Oh.
do they need to be nude for this?
Because
Like,
this
Kirby's
gun
nude.
does not do any actual damage. It's all percentage based, and so and it also is it has a timer mechanic.
Huh.
So, I am making my team as fast as possible.
Oh, that's fair.
Kirby does fight a lot of big guns.
He
It,
does.
Yeah, Astinian stole his move in 14. He killed a big gun by copying what Kirby did to kill a big gun. Soul Cannon.
Now I'm just thinking about Estinian copying Kirby style, and that's very. It's a hell of a mental image, I'll tell you.
So yeah, these launchers that are part of the can will inflict old, which sucks because old decreases your level over time, making you weaker.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty nasty side effect, and I don't think there's any real way to.
All right, we got rid of one launcher. Laser crosshair brightness 20. Meanwhile, the main cannon is charging up. Safety lock disengaged. Alright, there's the other launcher. Only one person got old. Barrel pressure rising.
Can Asuna cure old?
I don't know.
I'm genuinely trying to remember if there's any way to deal with that.
Unfortunately, I cannot use Asuna because Galoof's white magic is not high enough. Blast shielding activated. Energy cells 128% capacity. Firing!
Uh-oh.
Wave cannon!
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
It does half your health, but then also, it drains your health.
Yeah,
Oh,
does put drain on you.
Yeah, we probably will not get hit by it again. We do a lot of damage. This guy's a real fucker for some 4-job Fiesta teams. If you do not have access to electric damage, he sucks.
Yeah, being
Anyways.
able to take out the launchers quickly is a big
Yeah.
part of being able to deal with this guy without.
Yeah, if you can't take out the launchers quickly, this fight goes to shit real quick. I guess that hole's our way in. Wink. Well, for that though.
Butts and his friends sure love napping here a lot.
Yeah.
Sure do. The fight with the flying dreadnought that's taken like 5 days because you keep napping.
That's fine. I'll change that as ability. You will need to have control. I'll put learn on you. Alright. Into the Dungo.
Dungo stray dogs.
Wrong.
Ronka.
I like this meteor hammer.
Yep.
Always good to see a good meteor hammer in a thing. Dungo Mushi.
Dungo Mushi.
I don't know why, but I'm just imagining that as the version of Dungeon Meshi where it's made by someone who's really into smoothies, so it's just making monster parts smoothies, so they all look just horrible.
There we go. God damn it. God damn it. Ah. There we go.
This is how you get the important one.
This is how you get the best blue magic spell in the game. The one that heals your whole party.
Ooh.
It is genuinely one of the best healing spells in the game.
Yeah.
You have to make sure to use it while the blue mage's health is high, but other than that...
Like, I mean, as long as you keep using it, generally not a big issue. Oh, cool.
It's cute.
I guess that's a very that's a nice low quality of life that it shows you the path once you're on it. Dark bow. Golden arm.
Oh, do we still need controller?
Huh?
Do we still need controller?
Yeah, that's what I was leaving this. I was like, I don't need more.
Yeah.
I can make Ferris good again.
Oh yeah, I started Lost Odyssey last night. It's pretty interesting.
I saw, yeah. That's a cool
mechanics
game. That I need to play it myself sometime.
It's kind of tidy in a way.
There's a lot of parts I like about it, and a lot of parts that I feel like they were so close but don't quite get there.
Yeah, skill acquisition took a long while for me.
I don't feel like they explain it well. I do think it's an interesting system, but it does have the problem later on of after a certain point, there's no reason to use non-immortal characters in your party, like flat out. And also just like I feel like the story is at its most interesting when you are reading
The dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because-
I had a really good time with that last night.
Yeah, I think those are fantastically written, and it's not like the main story is out and out bad, but like there's just so much going on in those short stories in terms of characterization and everything else that it just feels like the story told through the actual gameplay doesn't stand up to me. But it's still a really good RPG. It's just those things about it annoy me. Very slightly. It is a cool.
It's very cool. I'm still trying to get a hang of the timing ring system, but otherwise, it's enjoyable. So what's the backstory of this flying fortress?
This is an ancient civilization that had the Earth Crystal. And they had these ruins buried underneath the ground, and someone has activated them and raised them into the air, presumably under the control of X-Death.
The tree.
Do we in story know who the X-Death is yet? But
Shooting yourself with an
there's
arrow.
no one, not even yourself, back. It just he somehow shot himself with arrows in the back of the neck.
Yep.
I don't know if I should be impressed or what.
If you can shoot an arrow 6 feet straight into the air without getting hurt.
But yeah, at this point we know we know about X-Death because Galoof has had his memories returned. We don't know his deal yet. We have not met X-Death yet, but
He has been controlling various world leaders.
yeah, we know that he has been his seal has weakened and he is breaking the crystals. This dungeon gets a little bit of a maze for me.
It's very easy to get confused.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Fine, I'll fight the fucking.
What's the first Final Fantasy that actually gives you any kind of details about, like, an ancient society you end up having to look into?
Sorry, what?
Which is the first Final Fantasy that actually gives you any info about an ancient society you have to look into? Like, you don't really learn anything about the Ronkins other than they had advanced technology and they had the crystal.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
What are
It
these
might
things?
be 10.
Oh.
In 4, you kind of do technically. The Lunarians are more.
Yeah, you
like,
do learn a bit about the Lunarians.
There is the
That's
existence of an ancient society in 1, but
Yeah, you don't really learn anything about that.
yeah,
You do learn a bit about the Lunarians. I'll give you that one. That's probably the actual first one. But yeah, like, I don't think they really did it again until 10.
yeah.
It takes a while, I think, for Final Fantasy to get really big at all into world building. The settings are kind of incidental fantasy mishmashes for a while.
Yeah.
I guess you learn a lot about the past in 6 from what I know of it. I've never played through the full game myself, but I think there's a decent amount of that after a point.
Yeah, that was my first time using White Wind. As mentioned earlier, the gimmick of White Wind is that it heals the entire party for an amount equal to the current HP of the caster.
Yeah, you learn a decent amount about the Cetra too. That's true enough.
Yeah, the Eidolons kind of fit the bill in 6, but not
There's also
exactly.
like some stuff about the War of the Magi,
Yeah.
and the fact that there was an ancient war over. But I don't know how much detail really goes into about that war.
Yeah.
I just know that it's like a significant part of the story and why certain things play out the way they do. It does not detail that. Okay, good to know. I guess I'm not too surprised, again, given how these games tend to be written at
Yeah.
this point in time. I do feel like 7's kind of the first one where it feels like they start taking world building kind of seriously, because they really get into explaining exactly what Midgar's deal is.
Yeah.
And like the rest of the world still feels kind of disconnected and weird, but
It's kind of the series kind of follows a trajectory of like a typical like sort of D&D kind of experience, I guess, like, or like tabletop RPG kind of experience, where it's like your first session is your first games are like very like not fleshed out, you know, probably taken from like a book, you know, kind of stuff. And then as you go further and further, you start like going like, okay, here's characters and here's events. Here's a basic idea of a setting. There's events that happened here. There's there's characters and you're doing things, and those events have significance to what's going on, but we're not going into like the details of the world. And then like years down the road, you've been doing this for a long time. Everybody's gotten a lot better, and everybody's like, we're like, here's our world with like fully fleshed out like shit going on.
Yeah.
That's gonna be relevant.
Like, to be clear, this isn't like a huge criticism for me or anything. I think sometimes a story doesn't need a super concrete setting and can actually help it to leave things free form. I think that works really well for these early Final Fantasies, but it is interesting to think about that gap and exactly around when they started really, really caring about detailing the setting and the people around them. And I think the shift happens kind of starting in 4 and going onward from there.
Yeah.
Like, you learn a lot about this world's history, but in the sense of like through Galuf and his friends, basically.
Yeah. And there's a lot of like little stuff that like gets hinted at and like gets picked up on with like the GBA additional stuff later on, but
and just the fact that you have a good sense of what the crystals are actually being used for, things like that.
Is the GBA stuff in this version?
No. Pixel remasters
Probably
are based
not.
on the original releases.
Yeah, they don't have any of the bonus stuff from any of the other versions. So, like, when we played 2, we did not get to see the side story in that, which apparently that requires a lot of grinding anyway, so it's probably fine, but is a little bit of a shame because, like, it is really amazing that the Emperor in 2 is such an ambitious jerk that even when his soul splits in half and half goes to heaven and half goes to hell, the good half still fucking conquers heaven because he's that much of an asshole.
Something in your brain is broken in the exact same way as Nomura's, because 13's setting and cosmology just sets your brain aflame. Understandable. I feel that. I truly know very little about 13 beyond like some of, like the very early game, so like I'm excited for when I get to it, but that, and as I've said before, that I fell for the thing. I've never fallen for that before, and it happened. I can't believe it. My gamer's honor is besmirched.
You just played yourself.
Ronka's deadly speed trap. I probably missed some treasure at some point in this dungeon. I never remember all the stuff in this dungeon. That looks like Lena's dad. I wonder what he's doing there.
Big.
Yeah. Seymour tries to become an evil pope. Like that's kind of his deal. Is he tries to become an evil pope, I think. I don't remember if the pope who's there before I think Seymour murders him is evil or not necessarily.
Well, the church is kind of inherently an oppressive force in 10, so
Yeah.
I think you could call that Pope evil.
True.
And Seymour definitely wants to become the Pope and is evil, so...
Yeah.
Weirdo nihilist who just wants to kill everybody.
10 is the most we got. 10 is the most the Final Fantasy is the most. We got fuck the church because they won't let us fuck dragons or whatever. They won't let us have Machina. Something like that. 10 is 10, but I was trying to say 10 is the most just fighting church JRPG of Final Fantasy before 13. I mean, like, where did the evil Pope's JRPG stereotype come from? I mean, I've seen, musings on it as being sort of just a general kind of idea in Japanese fiction as a response to how Catholicism, the forceful opening of Japan by, the Catholic Western countries, and how various events that could be tied back to those religions, and trying to unify various folkloric religious groups has left its mark on Japan. But which JRPGs did evil Pope enough? I want to say at least one of the prominent earliest ones was probably the Tales games, I would imagine. I know that's a well that those games like to go back to a lot. Hydra.
I feel like it came up in a lot of the Game Boy Final Fantasy spin-offs in particular, or spin-offs, games that were renamed into Final Fantasy over here. Because, like, the first Saga game on Game Boy is, like, one of the most evil religion JRPGs there is.
Yeah. Might have started around there.
And, like, almost every JRPG series has at least one good entry that has an evil Pope.
Right, hold on,
the second Xenosaga game.
I need to bring up a guide so I can remember that how the details are still on this boss. Otherwise, I will. Okay. Weak to wind, earth, wind. It goes. Right, it's only weak to wind, and then it absorbs ice, fire. Go away. That damned Clapperclaw! I forgot about Clapperclaw!
I did too.
God! The writing in this game is so funny.
Here's your very normal father.
Your very normal father here.
Who definitely talks like this.
It can change its weakness at will. Narrator voice. It actually changes what it absorbs at will. Not at will, actually. It's at certain thresholds.
Oh, so it's 2 lives.
Okay, yeah, it's not a...
Hit him with the sword that makes you old.
Yeah. Just making sure I'm not hitting him with the electric sword, because that'll bite me in the butt if I do that. Yeah, you kill this but blue in Final Fantasy 14. Alright, now... Oh wait, no. Right, no, it'll be fine. I think. I have kind of made a team that's not great against this boss, but it'll be fine, I'm sure.
I think you're in a decent position to cover a lot of this.
Yeah, I just do. Okay, Aqua Breath is on elemental.
Yeah, the drawback to bringing a summoner into this is they don't really have life.
They don't really have a non-elemental spell magic at this point.
And their elemental choices are potentially slightly limited if you haven't picked up everything you could.
But yeah, so this is a boss that has 5 phases, the first 4 of which sort of cycle through being immune to absorbing the main elemental magics. All right, we're in the lightning phase. That's cool. That means we're near the end of this part. All right, now it's back. It was revived. Oh, look at it! Such energy. So this is the true power of the crystals. King Tycoon needs a moment. Wow, that's the best. That's the best outcome for that right there. The person with blue magic doesn't get hurt. So, yay. But now it absorbs all magic, and it only takes physical damage, pretty much. You bitch. But it's dead. Our father's very normal evil laugh.
You go in there and he's just hitting the crystal with a hammer.
Yeah. Don't kill our dad. Even though he's clearly possessed and doing evil things. I mean, it is still him, technically, so.
It is. Murdering him would probably not be nice.
Whoa.
But suddenly, Grandpa? I'm not that old. What? The visual shorthand for him remembering is very fun.
That's great.
Trial, whose name in the first English translations was Kara. Because back on as the first SNES game, they only had really room for 4 character names in English, and that's where butts comes from. Uh-oh.
Womp womp.
Le Mode 7.
Well, cool.
Not a little more than Mode 7 now, but back in the day, Mode 7.
We're like on mode 49 by now.
Yeah. X-Death. Ow! Owie! Crystal power. Do you think perhaps maybe using the Crystal of Earth to remove a whole thing away from the Earth was probably not great for the Crystal of Earth?
Yeah, probably not.
What is technically an FF Crystals game, Millie? Mario Sports Mix, that's correct.
King Tycoon, it's technically very too late. I tried.
You can't die, just watch me.
Nobody tell me what to do.
Resting within the shard, a warrior's spirit. Samurai, dragoon, dancer, and chemist. The final jobs.
And a couple of the best ones.
Yeah. Samurai is pretty good. Chemist, pretty good. Dragoon.
Dancer.
Yeah, dancer's
gets
pretty
you
good.
One of the best equipments.
Dragoon. Dragoon. Dragoon exists.
And Dragoon's functional.
Dragoon's functional, but it doesn't really do much. That's kind of the thing. There's not really a whole lot to it.
It can be helpful in certain situations.
Yeah. Whoa.
You can kind of think of a dragon as a dodge tank, except for they don't prevent damage to other people.
Yeah.
They very reliably stay alive, though. That's like the advantage of Dragoon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He has incredibly returned to the earth. No one is more in the earth than him.
Rip.
Tank for me, not for thee. Yeah, pretty much. The Dawn Warrior. Meteorite still got some juice in it.
I won't allow it. Goodbye forever.
Meow. We've been talking. We're gonna kill you. By Jove, he's got it.
Taking a nap there must be really noisy.
Yeah, all the gears and everything clanking around.
Yeah.
Also, that music blaring.
Yeah. Oh, Sid and Mid are not here, but they left a note.
We also went to the other world because we hate you. Goodbye forever.
We're gonna go put this crystal back.
We're gonna make Wolverine.
Well, adamantite power. Jumpin' jolly boats.
Nod, nod, nod.
Mhm.
Okay, bye.
Later.
Now let me see. Where? There it is. Yeah. Oh, you can't have it yet? I thought you could. Okay. Um. Ah. Huh, alright. Could you? Oh well. Anyways, we must travel to the other meteors.
And fight a bunch of gimmick bosses.
Yeah.
Because
We've
this
got
game
to-
loves gimmick bosses.
Yep.
We've got to stop this media with Mega Man.
Solve the boss puzzle is what this game likes to do.
That evil energy.
Dr. Wow.
Uh-oh. A sneaky beastie. Probolos.
Animals! This one's very fun when you don't have multi-pack characters.
It sure is. So yeah, that's the gimmick, is whenever one of these dies, they cast Arise. Oh, well, great. I didn't actually kill enough of them at once, so now this is gonna go more annoying than it should be. Means it's time to just start fighting, because it's already not gonna go the way I want it to.
Yeah, like ideally you kill them all at once, but
Yeah.
sometimes the damage numbers just don't want to play along.
Yep. Thankfully, they do have a finite amount of MP for casting Arise.
Arise, chicken.
Oh, and then they also do
They
this.
also start doing this.
Ow.
Yeah, it's real rude.
Oh. Aqua Breath takes a fair amount of MP. Yep. Yep. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Flying squirrel. Nothing.
It flies? What do they do
Squirrels.
next?
Thinking once again, as I often do whenever I'm reminded of flying squirrels, of that one Kamen Rider V3 plot where the monster was a flying squirrel vampire monster, and his plan was to cause a volcano to erupt, but with his venom. And his venom caused people to turn into flying squirrels, who were also dead.
Cool.
So, very, like a bunch of extra steps that really didn't need to be there.
All right.
There, finally. Like,
Robles!
such a hassle.
Actually, you know what's a faster heal? There we go. Monster saw this rock and was all like, I'm gonna go hang out in there. And that monster is a big nude man.
I'm big and I'm nude.
Don't squeak.
You know. Oh, right. That's what you're supposed to. That's how you. Right, okay. Oh well. Let's see if we can handle this. If not, I got backup plan.
I forget what Titan's game is.
Titan is probably is just the most straightforward of these. But he's
At most, you might want to cast Float, I guess.
yeah.
Got it.
That is sort of part of the bit is wanting to cast Float. The problem is that Float is a spell you don't get access to until World 2. Yeah, so that's it. That's the gimmick of Titan, is that he has a finisher move. Once you beat him, he does another Earthquake, and if you die, you die.
Oh my god.
That's it. I have not seen Rebirth Titan, no. But yeah, Titan, he's a summon, so yay!
Hooray!
Hey.
Earth element.
It's pretty good. Titan is generally a pretty good summon. Many things absorb or are immune to earth damage in these games. Nope. Back to having human limbs from his recent boxy detours. I see. And finally, the meteor that Kryl came in on. The Gon meteorite. Because I guess this area is Gon. Let us see. Yeah, that's a large man. That's a large man of earth and rock.
Earth and stone. Earth and stone. Yeah, that's a really good Titan. Damn.
I like that design. I don't fully remember what the deal with this boss is, so we're gonna wing it. Chimera Brain.
Chimera Brain.
What a name.
Yeah, original FF7 Titan. Oh, it absorbs ice. Okay. That is critical information. Believe it. Alright, well. Anyway.
Bye.
Let me see. Da-da-da-da. All right. All right. All right. Oh. Yeah. I know what we can do here. This one has a good gimmick. All right, we didn't fucking get that spell. God, fuck.
Which one?
Deathclaw.
Damn.
We didn't get it from that boss because we were on a fucking time crunch. Oh well, we have the next best thing.
Missile seems to do a decent amount of damage.
Missile does 75% of its health. Missile is a percent-based attack. Yeah, the idea is... So, the gimmick of Chimera Brain is that it's one of the few bosses that does not have the heavy flag, which is the status that denotes that this is a boss and you can't do bullshit like instant kill effects.
Nice. But it isn't level 5, tragically.
No, it's level 19, and we do not have the ability to cut its level just yet. Technically, we do. We could do some shit with Chemist, but like that would take time.
It would probably be a pain.
It would be a big pain. I may or may not show off Chemist stuff in this playthrough. Chemist is the actual most fucked up class in this game.
Yeah, you've got to put effort into it, but you can get a lot done.
I've got to put up a list pretty much to fuck around with it, and some of that stuff does require like timing to pull off and to pull off the real bullshit with it. But still, Chemist is some fucking bullshit. Chemist is like Blue Mage is like the fun new toy that gets all the different abilities. Like it's like, hey, explore our world, get all these different abilities. That's cool. Chemist is, I'm gonna look at this world and I'm gonna bend it over my fucking knee.
Dang.
I'm going to play with the powers of God. I'm gonna change levels. I'm gonna change stats in the middle of battle. I'm gonna make things weak to things that they shouldn't be weak to. I'm gonna be the best healer and the best damage dealer and everything else. All I need is some ingredients.
Ingredients.
Yeah. We have created a portal to another world. Nothing bad can come of this. Till the bitter end. Theme of Final Fantasy V.
Bye, Chancellor.
Kind of the only person she's got left to call family besides Ferris.
Yeah.
You can handle the looting and pillaging without me. Meow. Off we go. We are on an island. We have no way. We have no way of getting off of it. Time to take a nap.
Nothing better to do.
Didn't think about this possibility when we deciding to go to a different world entirely.
Well, to be fair,
Not that we could have done anything about it, but
it's your first time doing this. How can
Yeah.
you know?
no. Been grabbed by a ghoulie.
No, not the ghoulies.
Doctor.
The funniest ball break in the game, right? Or at least up there.
Got an ether and a chest. Oh boy, gas!
Damn, got gassed.
Yeah, you don't have to win that
I-
fight. That fight.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever won that fight.
Generally
I
speaking,
didn't
if you're
know that
if you're
it
doing a
just
fiesta,
bugs
you
that
probably
fast.
won't win that fight because
Yeah.
you probably just don't have anything that can really do bullshit. And also, it's like a lot of times, like it doesn't really again, it doesn't really matter because all you get out of it is an ether. Next death. Big bridge.
Oh yeah.
Prepare the giant mirror. This is part. This is some of the stuff that I mean. Like this is like a Saturday morning cartoon. This is like this fucking villain is pulling out a giant mirror to reflect, to make a big statement in the sky to the heroes.
It's very good though.
It is.
I feel like this is the first villain with real charisma since the Emperor. Because, like,
Yeah.
the Emperor, the two had a lot of problems. We didn't like it, but the Emperor was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The little bit of time you get with the Emperor is kind of fun. He's kind of like a ham. Like Garland is like similar, but you only get so much of him really in the original game, or Golbez serves a different narrative purpose. Exdeath gets to be here for a while and hams it up the whole way. It's great. Yeah, Golbez's charisma is the fucking battle sprite pose.
Yeah. And like, there's also the thing of Golbez is a major villain in that game. He's technically not the main one.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Zeramis has very little charisma. No Riz on that Zemus. There he is! It's him, the boy!
My boy.
Everybody loves him. He's a jerk and everybody loves him.
Oh,
But yeah, like, you're right in that Exodus shows up at the end of Act 1 of this game and is here for the rest of the time, and he's just a fucking great, fun guy to see.
It feels like they ended up really liking that too, because like Kefka's also really
They
present in
they
Six,
realized
and
like
then-
4 people really like Golbez. You know, he's not like obviously like you said he's not the main villain, but he is an antagonistic presence for most of the game, and he has some. He gets to be a character, and like 5 they like okay let's go all out on this. The people really like it. 5 does really well in Japan, and then it's like okay people like it when the villains are characters.
I'm okay with that, Billy. They really did have no rose.
Wow, that bridge was so big. Time for Galoof's solo mission.
This is a sneaking mission.
This is a sneaking mission.
His figure on site.
Yeah.
What class is he right now?
Summoner.
Summoner.
But I'm
Is
not
that-
playing a Fiesta. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can just switch him right now, can't you?
I'll be a fucking samurai if I want. A samurai with light magic.
cool.
Very good.
Yeah, this is nice because this part's also just they're nice to you here. You have a save point right here. There's no enemies on the first floor, I don't think, and there's also a healing pool. There. So samurais are just like the best tank of the game. They just can deal with whatever. And they get access to katanas, which are very strong. No, a sticky web. Oh, hey. Wasn't expecting it to actually... Oh, well. That's fine. Gilgamesh.
He's so cringe. I love him.
Yeah. Whoop. Well then, that's enough of a meeting for today. Don't step out of line again.
Goodbye.
No ABP, no experience, no gil. We've blown this pop stand. Alright. Oh, easy. Animal. So we still need to level you up more for what I have you as Ranger for. Gilgamesh, Filgamesh, Gilgamesh, Dilgamesh. Yeah. Here, for the most unnecessary sprite change in the game. That's it.
Good.
A little bit of like, oh, gotta duck under this window. It's even greater because, like, Galoof doesn't do that. Galoof just walks by.
Somebody on the spriting team just thought that would be really fun.
Yeah,
And it is.
it is. They were correct.
They were correct.
Right. Escape from X-Death Castle. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on! Fuck you. Interrupting the bit, you motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, the horns!
Regular.
Ah, does not work on me. Yeah, Gilgamesh is the blue mage. He uses he uses shit like Goblin Punch and all that on you. He is meant to be, because Blue Mage is more or less the canon class, I get in a way. Blue Mage or Mime, basically, is how it kind of usually goes up. And so he's meant to be a foil in that way. Enough! I made an error of judgment. Fighting all 4 of you. It's just too tough for me. Not! I lied like a rug! I kill me. He's also a Dragoon. He's a Blue Mage with Dragoon ability as well. Oh yeah, Gilgamesh becomes a real threat here.
Dude's rocks.
Yeah. He's great.
He's so good. Gilgamesh is great. Right. The blue... I was trying to remember what the blue magic trick is. I can magic hammer him so he doesn't have MP when it comes to when he goes to do that. That's the trick you're supposed to do on him.
Bop him on the head. No.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
His current well-known incarnation in 14 is much more. He's part of the comedy. He's part of the comedy side quest chains. So he never is a real threat in 14, which is he is a real threat in this game. He does get in your way a lot.
He does at least have actual profit from it, so he's got that.
Yeah. Ah, we inflicted him. We made him old. This will work on him. Oh.
Hidden missile.
Alright, in 13-2, he starts the fight by having guns. He's Gungamesh. Then he decides these are lame.
Gungamesh. I just remembered something. See ya. I must take my leave. But we'll meet again. Count on it.
He's the best.
He's so good. Like, it doesn't take long to see why they bring him back. Why they keep bringing him back. We got lucky. We didn't hit that many fights on the bridge itself. Those are somewhat random. Barrier, expand!
Whoa!
Yeah, it's much more wink wink the first few times, and then eventually they start really leaning into it.
Mm-hmm.
And in a lot of the games where he shows up, he is canonically the same Gilgamesh. For reasons that we will get to. But I like the world map music for World 2 is slightly different in a way that I really like. A little more mystical. Mysterious place for 3/4 of our party. Not weird shit like these guys.
They look like fucked up strut toys.
Yeah.
They're little weirdos.
They're also
I think they're supposed to be digging out of the ground, but it's less clear in this version of the sprite.
yeah.
And what it looks like they have weird melty bottoms.
Turn this down again so I can hear. Oh yeah, Gilgamesh was one of Nomura's. Yeah. This was the first Final Fantasy game that Tetsuya Nomura worked on. A lot of enemy designs. There's one enemy design in particular that is way later in the game that you see it and you go like, oh yeah, that's Nomura. Oh. The Devourer is absorbed lightning, okay. I made the squid old.
The squid that is made old.
Alright, World 2. First town, new shops. You finally get Shell.
Hey.
Hold on. Dry roasted peanuts are not for cooking. Yeah. But hey, good job on fried rice. Hell yeah. Sounds good. Oh, okay. I do not need to keep Galoof on Summoner anymore, because the last ability is not worth it. The last ability that Summoner learns is Call, which just randomly selects a summon.
I can see that maybe, like... No, I can't see why you'd want to do that.
Well, the reason you would want to do that
MV3?
is it costs nothing, so like you can do it, but it is taking up your second slot of ability, which you're better off with other things.
Like, actually being able to pick your summon.
Yeah. Anyways. Time magic!
I guess it could be useful if, like, you very
Actually, no.
specifically only picked up the summons you wanted to use.
Yeah.
Because I think it only picks from the list you have.
Yep. Actually, we will go white magic, so you can learn higher level white magic. Time magic will come in due time. We are past the need for these. No. Put on those fucking mantles, you idiots. You know. Leap blade. This girl's missing her ribbon. Alright, I'm two-handing, that's why I don't have a shield on. Why don't I have a golden shield? Why isn't Sarah's wearing it? Oh, right. I have told her not to wear shields. Wizard hat. There we go. All right. Somehow, X-Death has returned.
Thanks, Fortnite.
Sealed Castle of Kuza, the weapons used in the legendary war 1,000 years ago. I sealed away in there.
That's where you get all the ultimate weapons.
That's where all the strongest things are.
There ain't no horses in this one dance town.
You can do the rump shaker, huh? The thug shaker. Give me the thug shaker, dude. Oh yeah, that'll work.
You know. There we go. Secret piano.
Hey.
The
Oh my
fact
God.
that there's a secret piano is really funny.
They make you work for finding all these pianos.
Hell yeah. I thought that sheep sprite was like a sleeping baby swaddled in a bundle.
It sure is. It sure is. You get one free stay in this inn. It is time for an event. Went out to get sloshed. This is another thing about Final Fantasy V is it's the first one to really have like this level of within the party character interaction.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time to spend developing the characters, and a lot of it is stuff you kind of gotta look for and find to see these scenes. But that's also, I think, part of the charm is that like there's so much stuff in this game that like if you just sort of mess around, you find it, and there's like just so many all these little extra things, and a lot of it adds to the characters such in ways that they haven't done as much with before this game.
Mm-hmm. Like they'd started some of it in 4, but
Yeah. But there's very little outside of just like what's in the main like plot in 4. Also, another World 2 enemy here. The fairy orcs. They sure exist.
they're so majestic.
They're so majestic.
A fork.
Alright, lightning. Did a fucking squid
I feel
absorb
like if
lightning?
they're orcs, though, they really shouldn't be nude.
Yeah. So this castle is where the legendary weapons are. I'm not going into here because it will kill me.
Yeah, it's full of really powerful monsters.
We are not equipped, and like we technically have ways to deal with it now. It's just we are not statted up to guarantee not dying.
And we wouldn't really get anything out of it that's worth it yet anyway.
We'd get a lot of experience, but
Yeah, that's about it.
and of course there's still goblins here. Regular ass goblins.
God.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh.
What?
That is a very good sprite.
Yeah. Judgment. Moogle Eater.
Messed up. And then later in 10-2, there's the Chocobo Eater.
Yeah.
Real hecked up.
Blood slime. Me too.
Blood slime, hear its cry.
Two Moogle Eaters. Oh, right. This is just the other way you can end up. Skellington! Tyrannosaur! Whatever will we do against this formidable enemy?
Well, that works.
Yep.
That's so funny.
This is a very fun one to run into if you're not if you. My second time doing the Fiesta, I did not think about giving about how the fact that I had Berserker as one of my classes, and I came in and fight this, and I just felt like, God damn, I'm having such a hard time fighting this thing with Berserker. And it's like, oh, because I put the fucking weapon that causes death on the Berserker, and they keep inflicting death on the dead thing, and that heals it.
God.
Like, just don't do that. Don't be stupid. Do the thing that kills it instead. Follow the Moogle. First, a nap. Ease. Bellblade level 5. Means you. Oh, we scared off the Moogles.
Rip that guy, but we're different.
The Moogle treasure. That's my favorite one in the game. It's just like, this one has 10,000 gil, this one has 1. There's the dancing dagger, one of the coolest weapons in the game. A weapon that occasionally will just activate the dancer's dance ability.
Nice.
And the dances can have will have varying effects. Ah, more treasure. Locked. Oh, he will not unlock it for us. Now we too are a Moogle.
Have I to become a monster?
We gotta seduce this guy. Seduce the Moogle. You get another Elven Mantle.
Gay Moogles in your area?
It's more likely than you think.
Ryle and her Moogle friend. Make it look like a Moogle. Back on the dragon.
Back in the saddle. How have I only just noticed that the forest is literally in the shape of Moogle?
Yeah, that's the thing. They say the Moogle's village is at the nose, and they make the forest look like a Moogle.
Neat.
King Galuf.
Wow, my own army of Captain Falcon.
Butts really is the only one here not part of any royalty.
No. He's not. Yeah, it's true.
I hadn't really thought about that until this moment, but yeah, he is the odd man out there, huh?
Yeah. That's how you get teleport.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm. The Castle of Ball. Castle of Balls 3D.
Wow, Balls 3D.
Down here we have Serious Door. Also, the best place to grind for job points. And money.
Darn.
These guys die to a gold needle. And they give you enough money to buy, to cover another gold needle and then some. They get
Cool.
Each one gives you about 500 gil and 2 AVP for each one, so this is a great grinding spot, especially if you use one of the abilities that just mass heals stone. Nope, didn't mean to do that, actually.
Oops.
Nap number 2, because I can.
Yeah, why not?
I like this guy. The one time the games have an NPC saying, hey, maybe you don't want to hit optimize every time. I'm sorry. Alright, Angel's robe I think is actually a chemist only robe? Or maybe white, or maybe time mage. One of it's only equipable by one of the jobs. We got this magic. Yeah, we already got. This is all the same magic. Okay.
Magic.
These are all the same weapons. Yep. All the same stuff. The great sword.
What's so great about it?
Big.
Big.
Oh, you. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Back 57. Yeah, right now. Whoosh. Woo! Yay! Nope, no. Way up there. No. Gotta save the dragon.
Dragon grass.
Well, let's hope that there's dragon grass here.
Mhm. No one has ever returned from the places where the dragons are.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of dragons there.
Yeah. We gotta go past Werewolf Town to get there.
Don't worry, I'm sure that Butts can take like 7 or 8 werewolves.
In a fight, right? In a fight, right?
God.
No matter what I say, don't let me back in. Even if I scream, oh god, I'm dying. This was a terrible idea. Let me back in.
literally stepping outside and you
Yep. And it's this guy again.
This is good revenge if you weren't able to.
Yeah,
do
if you were not able to do so, or which, I mean, hey, if you're playing this for the first time and you aren't expecting, what's going to happen, you're not going to put, you might not have Butts in a job that can handle him. Also, he's actually a real boss fight now, so he has an amount of health. Oh, Jesus. Down he goes. Rest in piss.
Rip. It is now my turn to BRB.
See you in a bit.
Right, Butts, this time you get to be the Beast Man.
Sheep. I'm the Beast Man now, he says.
Covered in gummy liquid.
Mm.
How dare. Jitterbug.
Jitterbug.
Got a frog. Locked. Everything is closed. The heck? Gotta find Kelger. Wolves.
Wolfman.
Kelger was one of the Dawn Warriors. That's explicitly not what Galoof said.
That's a weird jump to make. That's a really weird jump to make, Kelger. Jeez.
Spirit of hot-blooded men. My lupine attack!
My lupine attack. Bonk. Bonk.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Then he did a Wario charge. To foil my lupine attack so easily. Dorgan.
Dorgan? Dorganson. What's Dorganson? That's your full name.
Yep. Butts' dad was one of the 4 Dawn Warriors. Butts' dad fought against X-Death. Butts' dad was also the only non-royal member of his party. Technically speaking.
It runs in the family, I guess.
I guess technically Kelger's not royal, he's just like a village chief, but still.
Yeah.
Damnation.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We punched a werewolf, and we found out that Butts' dad was one of the guys who sealed X-Death as well.
Cool.
And this is him not wanting to do that because, hey, this isn't the this kind of sucks for people who live in this world. And he was right. We've learned now, but you know, hindsight, 2020, all that.
Why did you have to punch a werewolf?
Because he had a misunderstanding and thought we were responsible for X-Death being released and wanted to test our metal.
Okay.
And Butts
That makes-
did some fucking aha, I know which one of you is the real one, and fucking knocked him into another room.
Cool.
Wow, that's sure something.
Yeah, we needed to talk to this werewolf. We need to talk to this werewolf to get him to unlock the gate to the Dragon Mountain. We can get the dragon grass to heal the dragon. Also, while you were gone, we captured a frog.
Frog, a frog.
Because this guy in the well wants a frog. He's gil. I don't remember it needing 10,000 gil, you motherfucker.
10 billion gil.
Son of a bitch.
I need 420,000 gil and 69 more gil. I think Dark Matter would be more valuable.
Fell in the well again. Gonna eat that frog.
And all that gil.
Yep. Anyways, that's the Cornago gourd. That will make controlling things a lot fucking easier.
That's good.
Or no. No wait, no, I'm thinking of a different item. This will make capturing monsters with the ability of the Beastmaster easier, which I haven't been doing much of, so doesn't matter. But still, that's a funny little side quest.
Aim animals, shoot animals at an enemy.
Yep.
Oh. I thought you were just running around in a circle.
There we go. That's a bard song. This is one of the things about Final Fantasy 5 is like I want to show off a lot of stuff, but also I want to keep moving forward. There's a lot of stuff that all the different jobs can do. Like I'm just grabbing like different abilities, all these abilities
And
for
you
these
can-
jobs.
You can only do so much of it.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Mysterious Rockman.
Wrong.
Maybe not a great sign that we go to the dragon place and the first dragon we see is a big zombie dragon, but you know. You bitch. Ferris is dead. Oh, God damn it. Ugh. Oh. Oh. He has disappeared. Oh. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry about that. It's just fucked up so hard that it blocked up my entire graphics card. I think I have to restart my computer.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Every now and then Discord locks up for me and decides to restart. This time I think it just locked up, and maybe because I was watching a stream, it spontaneously tried to go full screen on both my monitors, maybe?
Weird.
I'm not entirely sure, but it basically locked up everything. I had something else open in another window that was running just fine, so I'm pretty sure it was specifically just Discord fucking up, but
That's weird.
oh boy. Yeah, it's the first time I've run into that particular bug. But it is very funny that when I booted up Discord again, the first thing I saw was an ad for their shop, so I could buy things for my profile. I'm gonna pay you money for the thing that just made me have to reset my computer. Great, sounds good. Drippy.
Drippy. Yep. Those guys are drippies. They steal your magic.
Messed up with them. TBH.
Hey, it's the mysterious Rockman again. Gonna punch us and leave. How strange.
Oh, it's Proto Man. He just doesn't have the whistle right now, and is also covered in rocks.
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah. Ow. Fuck you too, guy.
What a jerk.
There we go. The bone mail. Mysterious piece of armor that makes you absorb death effects, but hurts you if you try to heal while wearing it.
It basically gives you permanent zombie.
Yeah. Also, incredibly high tier armor. Very strong.
kind of narrow situations where you actually want to use them, though, because
Yeah.
not being able to heal a party member, kind of rough.
Yep. If you have an alternate way to set up healing for a character, like, because there's like equipment that can give you like absorption of like fire rings that will give you the ability to absorb fire. You can put the bone mail on a character as well as a fire ring, and you can heal them using fire.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But it does mean you can't use full party heals without hurting them.
Yep. It also means you can't revive them with Phoenix Downs.
Oh.
They will not come back up. This encounter is for the birds. Wind slash. Okay, the Hypno Crown. That's the thing I was thinking of. That's the thing that makes it easier to control things. Bone Dragon.
I do
Well
love
done.
the Bone Dragon sprite. I think I've said it before, but it like feels very much like art on a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Samurai.
Hammer Guy. Take a nap. Oh, cat from the back. Ah, the grass. Found it. Oh, spicy grass.
Just picking them up over their heads.
What the crap was that?
Sorry, you didn't say that right. What the crap was that?
Foul leafy demon.
Hey, the Wombat. I found some glass over here. It's .com.
Oh, right. So here is special power of Samurai. Throw money at it.
Throw money at the problem.
Yep.
Cool.
And that just becomes one of Samurai's main things.
Yep, that's what Samurai do. What Samurai is known for in this series is doing exactly that.
It's a shame the FF14 Samurai doesn't have a throw money command.
Yeah.
It's fine, I have 20 million gil from crafting. I'll deal with this savage real quick. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Missile. Missile is great. Missile just takes out a bunch of health when it hits. Miniuchi. The ability to just stop attacks by just grabbing the sword. Coming at you. Yay! Or no, Miniuchi is a stun. Actually a pretty good stun.
Yeah,
it's useful in
sword
some
grab
fights.
must have him later.
Samurai is one of the better jobs because it does actually have quite a fair bit of utility it gives you, as well as just having access to strong weapons. Take a nap. Boom! Boom.
Oh, hey, this guy.
Okay, bye.
Ah. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't work. And don't hit the golem.
Boom.
Oh, you gotta help me.
I know I punched you a bunch, but help. Oh, there's one.
Hey, there we go.
There's three. And then he punches you and runs away again.
Thanks a ton. It'd rock if I could roll along with you.
Ugh.
And that's how you get to summon Golem.
Right. You already have Titan. What do you bring to the party?
Golem is the defensive summon. Casts
Oh.
Earthen Wall, which is an incredibly strong defensive effect.
Oh, okay.
Golem is a very good summon. Because it basically it's a wall that just takes a certain amount of damage for you, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Though.
And it just gets it's HP is based on your level. So further in the game, the stronger the wall is. Golem is quite good. Time to eat some werewolf food.
Delicious. Oh,
Food for werewolves.
You get a bunch of potions. Ooh.
Nice.
neat.
Killer bow.
Nice. Huh.
Yep. We told him.
We should have thought about that.
What?
Down the turlet.
Yep. Oh. Oh no, the small child is sick. Ito. Psychotically?
Well, maybe, but also.
I don't wanna. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. We are bringing the grass that killed the dragons to heal the dragon.
Dragon eats it and then immediately explodes.
Here Lena goes getting poisoned again. She loves it so much.
Doing it.
Poison.
Dead.
The dragon hates her after this. You ate it and then you fell over dead. What's gonna happen to me?
Stop getting poisoned. Stop poisoning yourself. Stop it. Get some help. Jeez, Pete.
All right.
Yeah. Dragon, ahoy! And then Kryl died from being sick and out of bed.
Oh no.
Right. Off to see the great sage Guido. We have to find a non-mountainous spot to leave. Oh no!
No.
Thankfully, wind drakes are excellent swimmers. Well,
Oh.
how unfortunate. Oh, what's happening over here?
A normal amount of ships.
Man with a funny hat. Taking a nap on a boat. My God! That's Gilgamesh's
My God,
music!
that's Gilgamesh's music. Here he comes with the steel chair.
Hell yes.
The legendary steel chair, Excalichair. There he is.
Cool.
Gobbledygook. Come on.
gobbledygook.
My god, the ship's broken in half.
Whoops. Sorry.
That's probably fine.
You, sirs, are harshing my buzz. Gilgamesh's faithful companion, Enkidu. Make it double. All right, this is the other place you can learn Deathclaw. Oh well, I don't have anybody else to learn right now. Alas.
Oh, well. Guess you'll not die, Claw.
Oh, wrong one.
Well, time to go.
Yep.
Glub, glub, glub.
He's so cringe. You can always trust the Windrake. Taking a nap. Wrong way. This way. Submarine.
Cool.
I like that the door back there looks like a mouth.
Yeah. We could also take a nap in these chairs. I blow up an antenna.
Alright. On that note, I think I'm gonna go lie down.
I'm actually gonna call it here tonight. Actually, we have gone through 2 Gilgameshes. It is midnight,
Yeah.
and I think it's a good place to call it for the night.
Yep.
About halfway, but we're about maybe halfway through World 2, so not bad. Yeah, thank you for hanging out.
Thank you for streaming.
Yeah. Now, like I said, maybe tomorrow. Probably a little late in the night because I do have our tabletop game. But after that, I might get online to start up Final Fantasy 16 because I want to play that again. I want to start playing that finally, and I kind of got in the mood. I kind of got in the mood for it, seeing it show up at the fucking Game Awards a lot. So, but yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope to see you all next time. Have a good night.
Good night.
Later.
See ya.